Hi guys, in today's video I'm going to discuss HCMC, so Healthier Choices Management Corp. Recently there's been some big news that's come out regarding HCMC, so I want to discuss what this big news is and how this is going to affect the company and also the share price going forward. So in this video I'm going to cover the fundamentals and also I'm going to look at the technical analysis of HCMC stock. So basically looking at price action, where the price currently is and where I see the price going in the future. But before I get into today's video, I would like to share with you some good news. I've recently created a Patreon. A lot of you guys were asking if I had a Patreon account. The link to my Patreon is in the bio, but this is what my Patreon looks like, so a nice smile to you guys. So if you like early access videos or if you want one-to-one coaching, etc., then you can just follow me on my Patreon. Welcome back to Investor Prime TV. David here. If you're new, this channel is a one-stop shop for anything investment. So investment ideas, investment discussions, stock picks, when to get in the market, when to get out. So make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe and of course hit that notification bell so you don't miss any further uploads. With that being said, let's get this bread. So the topics I'm going to cover in today's video are inside buying of HCMC stock. So I'm going to look at the SEC filing, so the Securities Exchange Commission filing. And also I'm going to look at the technical analysis of HCMC stock. So looking at the price action, where the price is and where I believe it's going to go to. So first of all, what is inside buying? Insider buying is the purchase of shares in a corporation by a director, officer or executive within the company. Insider buying is not the same as insider trading, which refers to corporate insiders making illegal stock purchases based on non-public information. Insider buying is not a crime when buying is based on public information. They often gobble up shares when they believe the stock is undervalued. That's why people pay attention to insider buying. Guys, to summarize, insider buying is when members of the board, so the board of directors, effectively buy up shares within the company. Why this is good and important to know is that if you see insider buying of a stock, this often means that the board of director members that are buying up the shares have faith in the company. They're the ones that are running the company, so they of course know the health of the company. They know the successes of the company. They know the risks of the company. So the fact that they're buying up shares is an indication that they have confidence that the company is going to excel. However, insider buying is not private. Okay, the information regarding insider buying, how many shares CFOs, CEOs, etc. can buy or are buying of a company is public knowledge. Whenever a chief executive officer, a CEO, buys shares, if the value of those shares are above $50,000, then they have to file a report to the SEC, so the Securities Exchange Commission. And this report can effectively be seen by anybody in the public. You and I can see this report. And this is the big news that I want to share with you guys, because there's been a lot of insider buying of HCMC stock by the board of directors. But before I show you guys the factual data regarding how many shares have been purchased, I'd like to go through what the SEC is, the Securities Exchange Commission. What is SEC? The US Securities and Exchange Commission is a large independent agency of the United States federal government that was created following the stock market crash in the 1920s to protect investors and the national banking system. The primary purpose of the SEC is to enforce the law against the market. So guys, to summarize, the SEC is effectively a governing body for public companies to protect investors and effectively protect the economy. So that way there's no foul play with senior members of a company that's publicly listed. So the chief executive of a company can't be saying, oh, you know what, the company is great, we're making a lot of money, the company is amazing, come invest in us. And then investors start going, you know what, let me invest in this company, they sound great, they sound amazing. Only for the investor to wake up the next morning and find out that that company has gone bankrupt. And the CEO and all the senior members of that company has effectively taken all the money and they bought a yacht somewhere. Whereas the investor is just sitting there like, that's my hard-earned money. So the SEC is there to protect investors, and also the company can't be saying, you know what, we're doing great, etc. And this effectively allows a lot of investors to think, you know what, the sector of this company is good because this company is good. Okay, so they start investing into that sector again, only to see the sector not perform well. So effectively, the SEC is there to protect everybody, you know, from foul play. So that's why every company that's publicly traded has to file reports to the SEC. So basically let the SEC know things like, you know what, how much money the company has made. And for penny stocks, let the SEC know how long they can effectively operate in business before they need to get more funds, or basically the amount of funds that they have, how long they can perform as a company with those funds before they effectively get more funds or they go bankrupt. So this way it allows investors and the public to effectively know the health of a company and know how a company is doing, how well the company is doing, also know the competitors of the company. So that way they can make an informed decision on whether or not to invest in that company. So with that being said, I'm going to share with you guys the factual statement that was filed by HCMC, so Healthier Choices Management Corp, regarding how many shares that were purchased by the senior management of HCMC, so the CEO, the CFO, and the COO. So guys, this is a section of the SEC filing by HCMC. So as you can see, these were filed on the 12th of February 2021. So very recent. So the director has purchased 50 million shares. The CFO has purchased 300 million shares. The COO has purchased 800 million shares. And the CEO has purchased 1.1 billion shares. Guys, that's a lot of shares that the senior board members are purchasing. So which is a good indication that they know something that we don't regarding that company. They're the ones that are running this company. Okay, they're the ones that are running Healthier Choices Management Corp. So the fact that they're putting a lot of money behind this company and the share price indicates that they have a lot of confidence within the company and they know the direction that they're taking this company. They're basically taking this company towards success, which ultimately means this is a good sign for us investors. This is an early indication that there's a lot of good things to come for HCMC. The effects of this wouldn't be seen immediately. Okay, so guys, don't expect tomorrow the share price to take off to $1, $10, because all the orders need to be filled out over time. So this would gradually create a lot of demand for the stock and ultimately raise the stock price over time. Guys, we're currently on the chart of HCMC, so Healthier Choices Management Corp. So as you can see, there's pretty much been blood in the streets regarding this market. Okay, the last couple of sessions has been red days. And I know a lot of people are probably panicking at the moment because they're seeing a lot of red candles. But when I see red candles, it's time to go shopping. But right now, I believe the market is consolidating. So where to go from now with HCMC? And a technical note, why I believe this is a dip and not effectively a crash of HCMC's market and a time to get out, why I believe this is still a good time to stay in and hold this for the long term, is effectively the price made a new high on the 27th of January, and so did the RSI. So there was some RSI divergence, so there was some positive RSI divergence, which indicates that there was a lot of momentum behind the stock. And that momentum behind the stock indicates there was a lot of buying interest within the stock. That effectively pushed the share price to a new high on the 1st of February. And more recently, there was a new high that was made on the 11th of February. And then from that high, you can effectively see that there's some positive RSI divergence, which means there's still a lot of momentum behind the stock. There's still a lot of people buying up this stock. And with the way RSI works, because the RSI is above 70, the stock is seen as overbought, which is partially why I believe the stock is resting at the moment. Okay, the price needs to come down. Right now, it's overbought, so it needs to come down to a nice level and then effectively take off again. So the big news I wanted to share with you guys was effectively all the insider buying of the shares, which instills a lot of confidence in me that Healthier Choices Management Corp as a company is going in the right direction. Okay, it's got the right management team and they have a lot of faith in this company that they're buying a lot of shares. They're buying 800 million shares. They're buying 50 million shares. They're buying 1.1 billion shares. You don't go and buy all those shares without having a lot of confidence that the share price is going to rise. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And of course, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any further uploads. Guys, comment below. Let me know what you think of HCMC. Are you worried because you've been seeing red candles? And this video is some confirmation that the company is still on the right track. Let me know in the comments below. And also, if you're thinking about getting in on HCMC, let me know in the comments below. Thanks, guys. I'll see you in the next video.